Schneiderman
does whatever a spider can. Look out! Here comes
Schneiderman.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode. This week we've got Jimmy Webster. It was a very close voting between Jimmy and Farron Ray, and Jimmy just got over the line. So, mate, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate giving us your time. We're going to start with a few questions for you guys and the fans. So, first time we'll start is from Taylor Harvey. Now, he wants to know, what do you enjoy more, shooting or football? Now, I know you're a big fan of shooting. We hear a lot about it. We probably will a bit later in the time. But tell us, which do you actually enjoy more?
I do enjoy football, so it's definitely football. But if I get a chance to go hunting, I'd definitely go hunting as well.
Very good. And just to quickly give us a summary of your family, mate, and back home, tell us a little bit about Tassie, where you're from, and a bit about your family.
Yeah, down in Hobart, about 30 minutes from Hobart, live in a place called Brighton. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Family members?
I've got obviously mum and dad, and then I've got 3 sisters and 2 other brothers.
Beautiful. Now this leads me into the next question from Jacob Bortello. How would you feel against playing against your brother one day? And who does your brother play for?
Brother got picked up this year from Hawthorn, and I wouldn't mind playing against him because he's pretty annoying. So I'd give him a few cheap shots beyond the play, I reckon.
What position does he play?
He plays half forward and on the wing.
So you good chance to play against him?
Massive chance to play against him.
Beautiful. That should be fun. Next question. Daniel Jones wants to know, how many things have you ever shot?
I've shot probably well and truly over 1,000 different things. Yeah, obviously do a lot of shooting, and so yeah, I've shot quite a few.
Tell us a bit about what kind of shooting you do. You obviously go hunting down in Tasmania, you go away for night trips, and you obviously do a bit of fun shooting, clay shooting, all that kind of stuff. Tell us what you do.
So I normally go just before dark. I'll go and sit out in a paddock in my camo gear, in my onesie, my camo onesie. Put that on and go and lay in the bush and wait for the deer and stuff to run out to me, and then yeah, I'll open up.
Righto, this one's from Daniel Crort. I'm going to have to read this one off the paper. Would you prefer 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
I reckon 100 duck-sized horses.
Why?
Well, they'll probably be easy to shoot, I reckon. More things to shoot.
Yeah, fair enough. Matty Dowlong would like to know, who's your roommate from the club when you first got here, and what didn't you like about living with them?
Moved in with Clint Jones when I first got here.
Poor bloke.
Yeah, I struggled a bit. He was alright. He was pretty good. He did all my washing and everything, which was good. There wasn't a whole lot I didn't like about him. He's got 2 sausage dogs that are pretty annoying. I didn't really go much on them, so when he wasn't home, I'd piss him off out of it.
Now this one's from Jimmy G33. That might be the big famous Jimmy Gould, I think. But he'd like to know, what's a chimbley?
Chimbley's a thing on a roof. And yeah, I didn't know that it was a chimney.
You actually thought it was a chimbley?
I actually thought it was a chimbley. I think it might be a Tassie thing.
Oh, good one. Can you spell chimney for me?
Chimbley.
Oh,
I struggled a little bit.
Who would have thought? Thanks for that question, Jimmy boy. Now, Felder123 would like to know, why are you so skinny?
I'm not sure. I've put on a little bit of weight since I've been here, but I don't know. I think I'm eating a lot of stuff. I'm just skinny.
All right, thanks for those questions, guys. Now a bit of dirt on you that I've got from your younger brother, and a bit of other stories I've heard off a few of the boys. But first of all, I want to talk about last year you had a tragic time back home in family. Your house got burnt down and you lost everything. Tell us a bit about that, mate, and how you recovered.
Yeah, I was emergency against Collingwood on a Friday night, and Cameron Shenton come in and told me after the boys went out that the house had burnt down. He wasn't sure how bad and that it was, so the next day I flew down home and went and seen the family. And yeah, went up and seen the house, and it was just pretty much the shell of the house. Everything inside was gone. So yeah, it was a pretty tough time, but mum and dad have moved out and moved into a new house about 5 minutes away and going really well.
Good to hear. Very good to hear. Mate, tell us a few nicknames around the club the boys give you.
I've got a few. I've got J-Web.
Is that you calling yourself J Web?
Yeah, I call myself J-Web. J-Web 29. Spider.
Why do they call you Spider? Do you know?
For the web. Funnel web. And yeah, that's about it.
Oh, that's good. Tell us an interesting fact that no one out there knows about you.
My real name's Jamie. Not many people know that, I don't think. It's not very interesting, is it?
Now, you love your shooting. When you first got here, what was your first car?
It was a Commodore.
And then you wanted to buy a hunting ute one time. I think you still may own this hunting ute. Now, had a few flaws about it. It had no handbrake and no reverse. So can you tell us about that? And how did you manage to get out of the car park?
So yeah, I went and bought a Hilux. Had a big lift and big wheels and that on it. I thought it'd be perfect for shooting. And I went forward driving one day and broke reverse. So it didn't have reverse, and then I broke the handbrake in it. So I'd drive to training and drive up onto the curve, and then to get out, I'd put it in neutral and hit the curve and then just roll back.
Did it always work in one go or take a few?
That took me a few goes.
And have you tried to sell this car or no one will buy it?
I've tried to sell it, so get on Gumtree and you can have it cheap.
With no reverse?
No, I've got reverse fixed, so.
Right. And also, a lot of boys here have noticed you got a lot of tattoos on your body. You got the big Southern Cross on your back. That was your first one ever, was it?
I've got one life, one chance on my back. Yeah, that was my first one.
Yeah. And then you've managed to do a few yourself. You got your own tattoo gun.
Yeah, bought a tattoo gun and decided to do a few tattoos.
What have you got on you?
So I drew a thong on my foot. Thong on my foot. I've got J-Web on my finger. I've got a star on my foot. I've got one on my butt cheek. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, mate, now a couple of quick questions. I just want you to answer these as quick as you can. Just a bit of a test. Not too hard or anything like that. Yep. Who was the Australian president? I'll give you the answer, mate. We don't have a president. We've got a prime minister for a start.
That's all.
And you can find out and get back to us who it is, all right? What's the Queen's name?
I don't know. We don't find this stuff out in Tassie.
All right, mate. We know you love to prance around the club a little bit. And you love to sing a few times. Everyone on here gets to sing a song, so you got a song for us you'd like to sing?
It's called When You Say Nothing at All by Rowan Keating.
By who?
Ronan. I don't know. You know the song.
All right, mate. We'll take it away for us.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as me, I can never explain what's been. We'll stop there. I'm actually better than what I thought.
Yeah, you got right in it. You got shut the eyes and everything. That was great. Thanks, mate. Thanks to Roman for that song too. All right, can you say the word coast 10 times really fast?
Coast, 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 coast.
What do you put in a toaster?
Bread.
Well done, Spider. Yes, you're a lot smarter than we thought. Jackie Stevens didn't get that one, so you've done well. Now, this one's from your brother. Apparently, when you went through the tragic and your house burnt down, you stayed with another house or your cousin's house or something. Oh, no, you went into a house for a couple of nights and you went down there and stayed there, and apparently it was haunted and you got scared of the dark. So during the night, you left the house and went and stayed at your cousin's.
There was definitely something going on with the house. Mum and Dad went in to rent this house, and there was just some weird stuff going on. And one night I got back from shooting about 2 o'clock in the morning. Mum and Dad were home, and so I went and jumped in bed. was laying there and I heard these footsteps coming down the hall. I was like, what's going on here? Got up, looked around, nothing was there. Jumped back in bed and the door swung open. So I got out of bed and jumped in the car, went down and stayed at my cousin's house and never ever been back.
All right, now to finish this off, guys, you do find yourself a funny kid. You think you're funny. I think you're funny, but for different reasons. What you think? Can you got any jokes for us? I know you love a joke. Give us some of your best jokes, maybe 1 or 2 jokes, just to finish it off.
All right, I've got a joke that Sharpie told me. What's a pirate's favourite letter of an alphabet?
R.
You think it'd be the R, but it's the C. And I've got a better one.
Oh, gee, let's hope so.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
I don't know.
Where'd you get that belt from?
Oh, God. Well, mate, that was unbelievable. Saints fans, hope you enjoyed it. That's Jimmy Webster. Righto, guys, there we had it. Jimmy Webster. Hope you enjoyed him. So as we usually do this week, let the player decide who we're going to choose next week. So, mate, this week we're going to choose two players. Who do you want to choose?
We'll go with Tom Hickey and Tom Lee.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jimmy. There you have it, guys. Send through your votes and we'll get it up next week. Cheers. Go Saints.
Spider-Man
Schneiderman.
does whatever a spider can. Look out! Here comes
Schneiderman.